There are days and then there are days. And today started a little stranger than most. Being a redneck from lower Alabama, I can say I've had some weird days. But I will say today is one of those, okay? We've got a lot of stuff going on right now. There's a lot of stuff in the news that's happening. America woke up this morning to a world where the war is spreading. The red lines are moving, and Washington is being forced to answer some real questions. We've got all the chaos yesterday with Fauci. I say chaos. That was controlled opposition. We've got Zelensky meeting with President Trump. We've got Netanyahu meeting with President Trump. We have Laura Loomer now flipping on Ukraine. But let me just show you why I'm a few minutes late this morning with the live stream. We had our own invader. What do you want me to do with him? Throw him across the street or what?
No, he'll just come back.
I'll go shoot the son of a bitch.
Do you know what would make this better?
So that's the way my day started. And last night, I got a phone call from my daughter. She recorded it and shared it with me. I'm going to give you a peek into my life, okay? This is a peek into my life. And then we'll get back to the news.
You know what would make this better?
What?
Is if somebody was pregnant and meth was involved. This would be like an episode of Jerry Springer. All right, I want to see this poop.
Well, okay, and here's another thing. So the lamp got knocked off.
Right here, and
then something peed up there. I put my hand in it, and it didn't smell like cat pee.
For all the PETA people, I didn't get to shoot the possum. He got away. He's back into the land of eating ticks and bugs. But apparently, possum got into the house last night. And, he's gone now. The damn dogs are useless. But I grew up in a town that has a possum festival. So I'm not shy of possums. They're great animals, and you can see everybody here celebrating the celebration of life for possums. I'd recommend if you're in Washington County, Florida. It's right on the state line there, Alabama, Florida. The Possum Festival is kicking off this weekend. It's the 57th annual Possum Festival. And go check it out. It's there in Wausau, Florida, the Possum Palace. If you want to hear the rest of this little foray, I'll play a little bit of it.
I don't know what kind of pee, like,
I
it's...
smelled it when I walked in. I'm like, there's
a stench in here, and we don't know what it is.
And it's right here.
It got in through the dog door, cat door, whatever you want to call it.
And oh my gosh, there's poop up on the counter.
Y'all got a possum living in your house, taking
and that's what I'm gonna come get the dogs because
the dogs will find it, right?
The dogs will find it.
The dogs are useless. Golden doodles are not that great for possum protection, okay? Just not that great. But this is the way my day started. So let's get back to the news here. I don't want to bore you too much with all of this other stuff. But let's go right here. Let's just, I might play the rest of that at the end of the video. I've got the entire clip rolled out and edited so that y'all can check it out. Okay? But buy me a coffee. There's a link there in the bottom. You could probably make my day. I probably need another cup of coffee. But Trump has now ordered new U.S. military strikes against Iran. Okay, Tehran launched some ballistic missiles towards American forces in Jordan. The air defenses stopped that attack. Hundreds of Americans could have been killed. Iran is now expanding the battlefield. There's a U.S. owned tanker that was struck at an Egyptian port. And this whole Gulf infrastructure is under threat. And I believe you're going to see the fight over this Strait of Hormuz really ramp up. Now, the thing that I don't appreciate and I cut my nose this morning too, so there you go. Great day. The thing that I don't like with what's happening is Trump meeting with Zelensky and Netanyahu on the same day. There's a lot of, I put a poll in the chat because I think the war could be spreading. I really believe the previous administration, Trump's administration, first term, there were some hiccups. I think now we're starting to see the Chi-Coms, the New World Order, these globalists, to quote Alex Jones, they're starting to realize they can't affect Trump domestically at home. So they're going to try to ramp this up abroad. Poland. Russian missile appears to have come down in Poland. Poland is not the kind of country you want to mess with. Period. These fuel prices are starting to ramp up. At the same time, Putin unleashes another massive Russian missile and drone attack across Ukraine. I guess Laura Loomer's hiding in a bunker. Polish authorities right here saying that this missile came down inside of their territory. Poland scrambled some fighter jets. NATO could very well get involved. And that says bad things for us because, you know, we're going to get dragged into some crap. And then back here at home, you got Anthony Fauci pleading the fifth more than 100 times, 127, 150 times. Now Rand Paul is saying that a Senate committee is preparing to consider holding him in contempt. I don't know what holding Fauci in contempt does. I don't see him getting arrested. I think this is all pomp and circumstance. Tell me one name that James Comer has arrested. I'll wait. Comer's not arrested anyone. He's been in charge of the Judiciary Committee forever. Nothing. And that's what is starting to bother me and bother you. And I believe it's going to affect the polling with Trump. How views on Trump's handling of Iran have shifted. This is going to affect everything. The only way that they can take Trump's agenda, plan, and smear it is with foreign events that we can't really control here at home. Bruce, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. God bless you, Bruce. Bruce is a good man. Y'all be more like Bruce. Join the channel as a member. It's what keeps the channel alive. It helps me fight possums. So we've got foreign policy is really ramping things crazy. And now, Senate panel votes to they decided to delay the vote to confirm Todd Blanche as the Attorney General. The thing with this is, I believe he can only be there for, I want to say it's 200 days. I was looking. There's a set amount of time that he can be the Attorney General without being confirmed. And then Trump will have to appoint someone else to be temporary. But now they're basically holding Todd Blanche and Trump's administration hostage. This is Tom Tillis, John Cornyn. They're both losers. And then speaking of holding somebody hostage, I've got the possum. Okay? At the end of the show, we'll check out the possum thing, if that's something you're interested in. But we've got a lot going on here. I mean, a lot to unpack. And I wish I knew a way forward with all this. I want to show you something here. I don't trust this guy. I know some of you may, but I do not trust this guy, even when he says stuff like this. Listen to this.
I love killing Hamas leadership. I love killing Hamas leadership. I love killing Hamas leadership.
Okay, so that's Fetterman in the elevator. I think everything is scripted. He talks a good game. I don't believe I trust him if he were to leave and become to the Republican Party. This was him leaving the Senate. He even put on a suit. Don't ever forget this. Efficiency with a double mask, 75%. 90% with a triple. I think you got 138% protection with a quadruple mask. Look at this. DNC headquarters has 100% ID checks in place. What do you think about that? Democrat National Convention headquarters has 100% ID checks, but the Senate won't pass the SAVE Act. Does that make any sense to anyone? We've got Mike Lindell still in the news. Apparently his, if you scan the barcode on his campaign signs, you get a free book. You get a free book. However, and this is the however part, campaign lawn signs feature a QR code offering a free copy of the book. If you're understanding why his campaign has spent thousands of dollars on copies of the book, published by his own company, there's your answer. Give away the book for free, sell the book to your campaign. Okay, all right, it's probably legal. It's probably legal. We got a Wisconsin brewery that was bragging about offering free beer. Everybody in Wisconsin loves beer and squeaky cheese. If Trump was taken out or dies. They just had their liquor license revoked. And there's Trump grinning. I like that move. And then we've got the Candace Owens situation that's just a basket. It's like a bowl of hammers. A bowl of hammers. Steven Crowder's trolling the hell out of her.
Here is the evidence, and then we have a new segment, Stupid in 2 minutes or less.
Our rooftop guy begins a tactical crawl. It's actually known in the military as a lateral crawl.
A lateral tactical crawl. Stand by. This is extremely classified information being leaked.
Let's watch that.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
There he goes. And I actually do want to show you side by side so you can actually see a real military man do that alongside this person on the rooftop. Let's bring in that side by side clip. Here we go.
Okay,
which military wears that uniform?
Right there
is that a real military? I don't know.
As a lateral crawl. But we're just going to show you that so that it's clear.
I've seen babies do it too.
Back and forth flash there while he's military crawling. Here we go. There, and we're running that back and forth there.
Okay, we're going to do a fact check after, but it's fun.
Signaling the bees. It says, Charlene, will you marry me?
You now have that.
She's
so
signaled.
let's watch and see if we, with our eyes, can observe some sort of a kickback.
All right.
And again, I have to apologize.
What's a kickback?
This is not like Benny Johnson 4K footage, but it's at least clear enough here on your screen that you would be able to discern a strong kickback on a gun.
What's a kickback?
From somebody
That means
who's
like being
laying
paid by
down,
a foreign
taking
nation.
shot.
A kickback. Did the gun pay them?
See here.
All 18 pixels.
10 more seconds here.
That looked
okay. He is
like
up.
a slight kick, if that's what you mean, in his leg at one point, which would be the very
Anybody?
mild recoil in a prone position, taking the shot.
That's a solid 300 frames per second, too.
Anybody see a recoil?
Oh, she meant recoil.
Oh, recoil. Yeah.
And,
Yes, I did. It's
if
very
you're
slight,
looking
but yeah.
through a scope, as he allegedly was, you might even expect a black eye.
What? Wait. Why? Did a bird punch him in the face? What?
like it's a 30-06 in the pro position. She's acting like it's Samus Aran's plasma cannon. Like, okay, this brings us to stupid in 2 minutes or less, or it's free. Toolman, 2 minutes or less. Start the timer. All right. Claim, first one, that this evidence was withheld from the court. Truth, actually the defense demanded it be withheld, not the prosecution. The prosecution wanted this all publicly available because they find it very damning for Tyler Robinson. The defense said don't release it, and the judge ordered that to be the case. Claim, the video depicts an advanced tactical military crawl. Truth, former Army Ranger Josh?
Have you ever heard of a tactical crawl? You ever heard a tactical crawl like this?
No.
Okay. Claim, the man on the roof is military signaling. Truth, former Army Ranger Josh.
What would he be signaling?
Yeah, so it's too blurry to see.
What is it, like a flanking maneuver? No.
Okay, it's too blurry to see the kickback, but not blurry enough to see like, look at me here. Claim, that person.
I love Crowder for trolling her. I love it. Let's go ahead.
You never see a person pull out a gun. Truth, I guess it's not in this footage, but it looks like he's crawling with something in his hand. Sorry, tactically, militarily. Claim, there was no recoil. Truth, I saw some. Gerald saw it. I think you saw it. Recoil from a 30-06 is pretty moderate, especially in the prone position. The idea that it would cause a black eye, you'd have to be retarded. Another truth, the medical examiner report, which of course is not real, it's all fed slop, confirmed that he died from a gunshot wound to the neck. There you go. There you go. That's it. We don't even need any more. 2 minutes. That's that.
There you go. The whole Candace thing, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You took the word right out of my mouth, Eric. She's getting trolled to all ends. Trump ends the TPS for 350,000 Haitians. Supreme Court ruling. I've got a clip here of this lady. Let's just roll this. Here we go. You'll like this.
And Asian, they work hard. They're always on time at their work. They don't take no days off, no days out. They're always there. And we built America. So I don't know what's...
Haitians built America. Haitians built America. Now I want you to take a quick look at this. 15% of Haiti's population lives in the United States. They're all doctors and lawyers. Brandon Gill, please put more illegal alien Haitians in my neighborhood. Said no American ever. And then you got these people, rich white liberals. What? Haiti is great already. Haiti is truly a beautiful country. Guys, people are losing their minds. CENTCOM is not losing its mind this morning. CENTCOM is releasing new strike footage. No audio. It should be giggling. This is the new strike footage from this morning. She's a voodoo queen. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we got some Haitian voodoo going on. And CENTCOM is just dropping the hammer on these people. Okay? And I am starting to like it more and more. But let's see what else is trending on the news here. I always go right to the trending page. Suda, overcrowding from 1,500 recent migrant sea advances. Laura Loomer is now pushing Ukraine propaganda. I never saw that on my bingo card. Bernie Moreno says, you're an idiot. You got to hear this. Listen to Bernie Moreno talking about Fauci.
You know, why do you suspect Fauci's pleading the fifth after testifying 200 plus times before?
Because he's a piece of shit.
Because he's a piece of shit. That's a great answer. I think I know now why Trump endorsed the guy. Because he sounds like a damn legend. I mean, that's the soundbite that we all wanted. He's a piece of shit. In other crazy news, the USS Georgia is being retired. The Trident nuclear submarine program is reaching into the twilight zone, or it's headed into the twilight. They're retiring the Georgia. It's an SSGN. It's a guided missile submarine. They cut the hull. They added some abilities to launch Tomahawks. It was built in 1984. I think it can carry up to 154 Tomahawks is what they're saying right here. And it's headed into the twilight zone. It is retiring. I never served on the Georgia, but I did serve on the Ohio and the Nebraska. And that is part of the nuclear triad that has protected America for a long damn time. Now, I'm not saying that we're not protected because these are leaving, but I will say we need to replenish this nuclear triad. We need to get another platform out there quickly. Breitbart, let's see here, launches powerful strikes on Iran. We talked about that. Rand Paul. Does anybody think Rand Paul's going to do a damn thing? Is Rand Paul going to do anything other than a strongly worded email or something, I guess? Is the Nebraska still in service? Yes, it is. I don't have any faith in our Senate. Got some other stuff. Senate unanimously passes a resolution opposing the pardon for Ghislaine. So our Senate can vote to keep her in prison, but they can't do anything about the people coming into our country. So she's going to have to serve her 20-year sentence. Does that make any sense to anyone? Why our Senate is more worried about this than they are passing the Save America Act. That bothers me. In other news, another hot teacher in Kansas messing with kids. She is says she's 45 years old, special education teacher. She was arrested in one county, faces multiple crimes against young people. Another hot teacher. I think Motley Crue sang a song about hot for teacher, right? Got it made, got it made, got it made. I'm hot for teacher or something along those lines. So there you go. That's part of the wood chipper pile that we need to bring in this morning. Another little thing that'll piss you off. A Texas deputy searched 83,000 flock cameras to track down a woman who got rid of her baby. The getting rid of the baby part, oh, it was Van Halen. Sorry, there you go. Van Halen. I haven't had enough coffee and I had to catch a possum. So screw me. What part of this bothers you the most? The woman getting rid of her baby or 83,000 flock cameras in Texas? I think that's what bothers me the most with this whole situation. 83,000 flock cameras in Texas. Johnson County, Texas is where this is. Over 75% of the 5,000 plus law enforcement departments using FlockShare. FlockShare tracks everything. It doesn't track my old truck. But there are 83,000 flock cameras in this part of Texas. Oh, y'all don't like the hot for teacher thing? She's got the nerdy glasses going on, right? I mean, that's most of your jams. I wasn't prepared for the show this morning. I'm sorry. My day started a little weird. Let's take some calls this morning. I hope your day has got just as weird as mine. Like I said, I wasn't prepared for what the hell was going to happen. Let's go here. This is huge. I know your time is limited. I just want you to know about the Save America Act of the Senate. I hope you read it and warn everyone. Okay, let's see what somebody sent me. Oh, gosh. Okay. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. What about this one? Have you seen this salty cracker? I love salty cracker. Ben, I don't believe it was proven. Okay. What else we got here? Nice truck motor. Thank you very much. And to top it all off, I got my monthly letter from my psycho. Once a month, I get a letter from a psycho. And let me show you this. Let's grab some calls here. Let's turn on the phone calls while I show you my letter from my psycho. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to tell me where you're calling from, what's your name. Here's my psycho letter. I'll show you. It's all taped up. It's like humatically sealed. What do they call it? Chromatically sealed? Humatically sealed? I don't know what the hell they call it. But this guy sends a letter to me, bunch of other people, also sends the same letter to Justice Clarence Thomas, Alito, Roberts, Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, Thomas Massey, Chip Roy, Jim Jordan, Pam Bondi, Senator John Kennedy, sends all of these letters to the same people. And unfortunately, I'm on the list as well. And this is more of the letter that I get. So there you go. Callers, please turn down the background audio. Yes, turn down the audio. I have no time for anything less than that. Let's go. Let's see what the world holds here this morning. All right, let's go. Line one. Where are you calling from?
Hi, Ben. This is Melissa from Alabama.
Melissa,
How are
did
you
your
doing
day
this morning?
start as freaking weird as mine did?
Well, actually, a couple of days ago, I had to call my preacher and tell him that I had a body I need taken care of. And,
Okay.
well, the night before, I had taken out a armadillo.
Okay.
And
Possum on
like,
the half shell.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing because, I mean, you know, my husband passed away in October.
Sorry to hear it.
And oh, thank you. But I was just like, what do I do with this thing? I don't know what to do with it. And my brother-in-law was telling me, oh, just drive down the road and dump it off in the ditch. And I was like, I'll probably get caught doing that. I don't know about that. And I didn't want to put it in the garbage or anything, you know.
Well, I really appreciate you calling. You take care.
Yeah, I understand about the possums, too. I have that, too.
Weird day. Take care. Hermetically sealed. There you go. You got on his mailing list. Yeah, let me see if I can show you this. I'll go full screen so you guys can see this. So you can see what the hell's going on with this. But yeah, this is my psycho, I guess, is what you'd call it. He sends these letters to everyone. No one is above the law. Apparently, this guy got a DUI quite a few years ago and blames everyone but himself for the DUI for the reason that he lost his job. He sends it to Brandon Gill as well. Lines are open. Dear Representative Gill, I appreciate Alito's willingness, and I cannot cite one of their opinions. I mean, this is next level crazy is what I'm dealing with, right? Next level crazy. I'm trying to upgrade my security system, i.e. more Second Amendment. He lives in New Jersey, Toms River, New Jersey, if anybody knows where that is. Obviously, there's something in the water in Toms River, New Jersey that is not good. So there you go. That's kind of a rundown on the news this morning. Sorry to not be as fired up, but hey, that's what we got cooking this morning. Let me see what else we got. Let's see here. But lines are open, 615-475-7864. 83,000 flock cameras really bothers me this morning. That is not something I am happy to even contemplate about being in Texas. And I don't know what you all's opinions are on flock cameras. Toms River, South Jersey. Okay, let's go here. Let's see, who do we got? Line 1. Where are you calling from, line 1?
Hey, Ben, it's Brandy in Fort Worth. How you doing?
Brandy, talk to me. Johnson County, that's Dallas-Fort Worth area, isn't it?
Okay, so that case, I just saw that, and it popped up because she had done an appeal or something when she got, I think it was a 22 or 23 or something. They filed charges against her. And my thing is, like, you can find out the DNA with the baby, and it was like dumpster divers that found the baby.
Okay, hold on. I understand the baby aspect of this. That is a tragedy.
Yeah,
however,
they don't need the flock cameras to do it, is what I'm saying. Why the hell they got all these flock cameras? Nobody asked us.
83,000 flock cameras?
Yeah, and that's not all, Ben. You know what else is going on? They've got, they've said now, I've heard some news where in 2027 and going forward, they're going to start putting all these cameras and stuff in your car where if you look away, like you're looking at the scenery or something, it like just removes your foot from the gas or something. The car's going to do whatever the hell it wants to do based on your attentiveness to the road. That's going to start in 2027 too. So it's like Big Brother's going to be watching us everywhere, including our freaking cars.
I'm kind of like completely blown away that this is the way. I mean, this is 1984. This is Big Brother watching you.
And I saw they passed like 7 or 8 laws, HR, whatever the hell they are, in freaking Austin, because, you know, we're still run by Democrats at the state house.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
And they're passing all these laws to enable the Muslim Brotherhood to continue growing and expanding. I don't see them deporting these people. So, we're getting the Haitians out supposedly. When are we going to get these freaking Muslims out before they start turning us into the UK? I mean, they're going to start chopping heads off soon.
Well, I'm going to grab this other caller. I'm more... okay. Line 2. Where are you calling from?
Hey, Ben, calling from California. This is George.
What do you got, George?
If you go to dflock.org, it will show you a map of all the flock cameras in the entire United States.
dflock.org?
Yes, it's crazy.
Holy crap on a cracker. Here we go.
Yeah.
122,000 LPRs in the USA. Cities reject. Oh, here we go. Launch the map. Okay, let's see the map.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. Thank you for calling, George. I'm going to check this out. God bless you, brother. Let's go here. Line 3. Where are you calling from?
West Virginia. Huntington, West Virginia.
Okay, you got a lot of flock cameras over there, too.
Yeah, that's what I was calling you. They're saying, look, nobody wants these things. Nobody you got a Huntington population of 44,000 people, and they're wanting to put these flock cameras. That's totally against our rights.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
Oh, here we go. Huntington. You got some right here on Main. It looks like a, man, these are, wow. Take me home country roads. You're going to get filmed, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and it's hurting the businesses and everything in Huntington. Nobody wants to go to Huntington now.
Wow. Well, brother, be careful.
Right,
here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
The people that want protesters to have the ability to wear masks to protect their identity want to track you with cameras. I mean, is that is that not the most hypocritical crap ever?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then when they tell you, they don't even tell the people that it has all this facial recognition and stuff on it. They say it has license plate reader and some other technology.
Look at the free state of Florida. Look how much is down there. What the hell, Ron DeSantis?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, Atlanta, Georgia. I think this is racist to have that many cameras in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah, definitely. How can they do that so racist?
I mean, that's racist as hell. Dallas, Fort Worth, that's racist. So it looks like all the sanctuary cities have a lot of cameras, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
L.A.,
Yes, sir.
look at that. Sanctuary City.
Yep.
Karen Bass has got to be really happy. She's a basshole. She's a basshole.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling, brother. God bless you. Look at all these damn flock cameras. I didn't even know. I'm sorry I didn't understand all this. I've been out of touch with a lot of this stuff. I've been fighting possums. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to give me a call. We're going to run through some of this other crap. Yeah, this is the good one here. She's got nerdy glasses. OP, you're a sick. Oh, gosh. I'm going to bleach my eyes. Ban the OP. Oh, gosh. This lady or whatever. Yeah, there you go. So we got a teacher with glasses. Texas cops searched the license database. U.S. operatives built surveillance app to target Alberta separatists. I don't care about Canada. San Jose has a flock problem. Well, they can get the flock out of here. Mamdani unveils a 30% cheaper government-ran grocery store. Here's a sick one for you. Texas lady, 32-year-old Air Force veteran, arrested for having raucous horizontal yoga with a 75-year-old dude in a public swimming pool. Public swimming pool. Air Force vet. 75-year-old dude. Says dirty old men need love too. All right. Wow. 75-year-old Douglas Faith. Where's this at? Is it in Texas? Yes, it's in Texas. Texas, y'all are getting crazy. 100 miles south of Dallas in Waco. There you go. I'm going to call it Wacko. Wacko, Texas just got weird. She was arrested for public lewdness at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's her address, ladies, for all of you 77-year-old people. Waco police were dispatched to the complex for reported incident, indecent exposure, after receiving multiple 911 calls. I'm sure they waited to make those calls. There you go. So Texas, y'all are getting crazy by the minute. We don't want to talk about that. That's boring. Stephen Miller goes off on Fauci. Why not?
Broken healthcare establishment. President Trump was the one who questioned the origins of COVID. President Trump is the one who questioned the need for requiring every single American to be tested over and over and over again. He's the one who questioned whether we should require children and healthy adults to be subject to restrictions for an illness that primarily targets the elderly and the sick.
Yeah, but Stephen, Fauci was all over the place on television. Yeah, but he went out there.
It's too easy to rewrite the history of this period. I was there, Laura. I have to be very clear on this point. President Trump saved America from a Great Depression by fighting against those who wanted to shut down the schools and shut down our way of life. He fought to reopen the government. And if you remember, the Biden campaign in 2020 spent hundreds of millions of dollars demonizing President Trump for fighting to keep America open at every single step. Every day, the news cycle was the so-called healthcare establishment attacked.
Man, this whole Fauci thing really bothers me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. CENTCOM, keep bombing them. Yeah. Let's do that. Newsmax. I don't care. Today's a weird one, guys. Today is a weird news day. It's a Thursday. I expect something big to drop tomorrow. That's usually the way it works over the weekends.
Breaking overnight, a heavy wave of American airstrikes on Iran, the first in nearly a week. Central Command saying dozens of military targets were hit, including command centers, missile facilities, and maritime capabilities. Video from Iranian TV shows people digging through debris at what's described as a residential building on Qeshm Island in the Persian Gulf. U.S. officials call it a powerful response to Iran's attack Tuesday, in which Iranian missiles targeted U.S. troops at an airbase in Jordan.
We're going to be hitting them very hard because it's our turn to hit them. They know it's coming. The risk is not.
I want more. I want more than just. I need more than that.
All I can say is Todd Blanche is outstanding, and I thought it was pretty routine because he's so good. You just wouldn't find a better person. So I don't know. Maybe John Cornyn's upset with me because I didn't endorse him. I don't know what it is, but I haven't heard that there's a problem. I heard he's going through quite nicely.
You would acknowledge, though, not having to run for re-election anymore has freed you up to be more independent from the president. Would you acknowledge that?
Have you noticed?
So when the president says that you're doing this as a political vendetta, what do you say to that?
That's a convenient excuse, and it happens to be untrue.
Do you think Todd Blanche will get confirmed? I don't know if he gets confirmed. I really don't. Thanks for subscribing, Tom Powell. God bless you. I don't know if Blanche gets confirmed. I would like to think that he does, but I think the hatred for Trump from the rhinos supersedes the success of America. That's what I really think right now. And it's a bad move, man. It is a bad move. But Trump has pissed off a lot of people. A lot of people. And I don't know if they get confirmed. I really don't know if that happens. Kevin McCarthy, oh gosh, this guy. Oh, here we go. John Kennedy.
Bill, more socialist headaches for Democrats following that viral Fox News Sunday interview with the DSA's national co-chair.
Well, the Senate is an anachronistic institution. It comes from the British House of Lords. It is made to protect power for, the Senate was part of the system that was made to make sure that the people didn't have too much of a say. So we want to expand Congress significantly, but make it a unicameral legislature.
It's just the Senate.
I can't really argue with that. I think the Senate is starting to show how they're useless. Now, she's a Democrat socialist, so that's her. She's a little further down the road.
Now a Democrat strategist is telling The Hill he's worried candidates will have to spend time convincing voters they aren't insane instead of running on.
Yeah, they are insane. They really are. You know what? Let me see if I can. Let's go here. I think today is one of those news days. Just one of those news days where we're kind of waiting for the proverbial boot to drop, I guess. But this is how my day started, right here. Catching a possum.
This is the most hillbilly shit I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, and it's got this odor.
They do have odors. I like how cornering. He is cornering. Let's go here. Line 1. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Hey, this is Mike from Arkansas.
Mike in Arkansas. What do you got, Mike?
Hey, I live in Van Buren. Hey, what do you think about Steve Womack, man?
You know, I am not impressed. Never have been.
Yeah, I was on a conference call the other day with him, and he didn't want to change daylight savings time because he brought up the kids. And I was like,
I don't care about daylight saving time.
Yeah,
I've got bigger fish to fry. I got bigger fish to. Well, I could see where the kids, because they'd have to get on the bus in the dark. That's the only thing I've heard.
That's what he was saying. And I was like, dude, they're already getting on the bus in the dark.
Is that the most important thing to you in the news right now? Is the daylight savings time?
No, it's not. I got the Clarity Act and the Save Act. I like crypto. You know what I mean?
Okay. You like crypto. You invest in crypto, I guess?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. What are your thoughts about going to digital currency and getting rid of the actual paper dollar? What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, no. That's never going to happen. Yeah, that ain't going to happen, man.
Really?
Yeah. That ain't never.
I mean, Alex Jones has been saying we're going to go to digital currency for years, right?
He has, but I mean, I'm still going to invest in it.
Okay.
But, hey, where can I get one of them dogs? I'm a disabled veteran.
What dogs?
A dog. Well, you're a dang disabled dog veteran, you know.
I don't provide dogs. I don't raise.
I know you don't. I just was kind of wondering where I can get one.
Have you talked to any service dog trainers down in Van Buren, Crawford County?
I talked to some of the veteran affairs here.
Well, the VA doesn't provide service dogs. We know that, right?
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. I got a golden doodle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were you and you really wanted a service dog, I would take some of your money that you've invested in crypto and find someone that trains service dogs. There's a really good organization in Arkansas called Soldier-Owned Service Dogs.
Whoa. I didn't make any money off crypto.
So you're investing in something you're losing money in?
I've been losing money on it.
I would change your ideas there. Let's go here. Line 3. What do we got? Line 3.
Good morning. How are you?
Amazing. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is George, calling from New Hampshire.
George in New Hampshire.
What's that?
George in New Hampshire. What do you got?
So I'm a former state representative in New Hampshire.
Oh, God.
And I know
Republican
a lot
or
about
Democrat?
government.
Republican or Democrat?
Republican. Hardcore liberty Republican.
Why did you get voted out? What's your last name, George? I want to look at your voting record.
Look for George Lambert NH in Google.
George Lambert. Okay, George Lambert. And George Lambert, American politician. Is this you right here?
That is.
American politician, state of New Hampshire, member of the Republican Party. Thank you for your service. Affiliated with the Free State Project. I want to see what that is. Oh, you're not a libertarian by chance, are you?
Mostly liberty Republican, not a libertarian per se.
Okay, I think libertarians
agree with a lot of.
Okay. Talk to me. What would you like to say?
So the U.S. Senate was originally designed so that the states actually had the ability to represent the state interests versus the public interest. And we used to have the states supply their senators. And then under, I believe it's the 17th Amendment, we said we should vote for, the public should vote for senators. It was the stupidest thing we ever did because the states no longer have representation or the ability to withdraw senators. If we want to get back to a system that actually is balanced, we need to go back to having the states select the senators so that they can represent the state and government interest so that the states have power, which used to be the case. And
my thought on, I'm very much aligned with part of what you're saying here. I believe that the Senate Majority Leader should be picked by the party, not some closed-door deals. I think the Senate Majority Leader should be picked by the members of the party, not a backdoor deal in the Senate. Because when they picked Thune, The other two choices were Cornyn and Rick Scott. And how we wound up with John Thune, I don't know.
Yep, they're always backdoor deals, and people go out and make those decisions based on things like requesting committee assignments and trades that are done based on positioning and things like that. I can tell
Why did you
that
leave
happened.
politics? Why'd you leave politics?
Actually, I ran for state senate.
Ran for state, okay.
Yeah, so I went from being a House representative to running for Senate against the largest fundraising Senate candidate in the state of New Hampshire.
Who was that?
And I was the closest to winning for Senate of all the losing Republicans. So I missed it by that much, but I'm still actively involved, and I'm friends with the people who are at the top of the New Hampshire House and speak to them all the time, and I'm very active.
What are your thoughts on some of the stuff you're seeing in politics across the country right now?
I think that we lack transparency in a lot of the bills that are proposed and things like that because people get distracted. There are a lot of bills that get submitted to the House or the Senate or whatever that never have a chance to pass, but they make a lot of news because of the positions they take, where a lot of the things are never even going to get a hearing in those bodies.
Okay.
Right? So you get distracted by all of these ridiculous proposed laws that don't have a chance, but people react to them. So you end up getting this chaos where somebody will go propose something so that they're grandstanding and getting their name in public so that it'll help them get elected, not that those laws are going to make any progress whatsoever.
What's your stance on amnesty?
Amnesty? There is no amnesty.
Hallelujah. Thank you for calling, George. You call back anytime, brother. Anytime.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. I appreciate your time this morning. There we go. Former state politician, George Lambert, says there is no amnesty. I love it. That's exactly the kind of straightforward answer I want out of politicians. Sounds like a good dude. That's why they got rid of him. That's why they got rid of him. The right answer is no amnesty. There is no other answer. Good morning, Brother Ben, and everybody in the chat. Thank you, Memphis Conservative. God bless you. Let's see here. Feel free, join the channel as a member. That always helps. It keeps the show working. Fauci declines to clarify when he met Deborah Birx. He's pleading the fifth on that. Wonder how folks who fell into Fauci's trance and posted signs like this feel after today. Probably not very good. The whole Fauci thing is going to dominate the news cycle for a while. I don't see Republicans doing anything. This is one of the best ones that I remember, though. This is one of the really good ones. Let's go here. This is a little blast from the past, I guess. Let's go here.
The people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like the common flu then, right?
And not
it's
like
much
the
more
common
serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
Well, the number that you all giving that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start talking about paying people to get back.
When they come to your door trying to give you something,
vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that. Something else going on.
It is something going on.
There's something else.
You're right, but I'm glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't get an. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But
there you go. Let's go here. What do we got? Line 2. What do you got?
I just want to go ahead and give you a thought process that maybe your viewers don't know.
Thought process. Hold on. You're going to tell me how to think.
No, sir. I want you to go ahead and I don't know if you know this, but there were some documents that have been revealed that actually had Dr. Fauci's name on it, and what it was for gain of function research. And gain of function research was so controversial that we didn't want it in America, but we went ahead and let them fund it overseas in
Yeah,
China.
we knew about that.
But most people don't. And it's just kind of weird that I mean, you know about it, I know about it, but that right there is what I'd call the smoking gun.
What do you think is going to happen?
Unfortunately,
What's the short answer? What's the short answer?
The short answer is probably nothing.
Yeah, I think so.
Unfortunately, the Republicans have a unbelievable opportunity to fail, and they always do.
What state
really
do you live in? What part of the country you live in?
I live in Central Florida.
Central Florida.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Republicans right now, I think yesterday that little show in Congress cost the American people a lot of money. I believe it costs the Republican Party some decency. And sadly, I blame the entire Republican Party leadership for appointing Mike Johnson as Speaker of the House and John Thune as Senate leader, because I believe both of them are as useless as shit on a pump handle. They have done nothing. Mike Johnson looks like Kevin from the Wonder Years, and I believe Dylan Mulvaney has more testosterone than Mike Johnson. And I believe John Thune is doing exactly what whoever he's working for wants him to do, but Republicans put him there. So the blame has to be on them.
Well, here's the question in my opinion. This is a very important question, and that is, how is it that the Republicans are in a position to go ahead and be able to go ahead and finish a project, whatever the project is, doesn't even matter what it is, finish a project and do something for our country, and next thing you know, something happens and the bottom falls out. And what I'm saying is I've never seen a party. I mean, you can say anything you want about the Democrats, but at least they get shit done. It's not the stuff that we want to have done. It's not the stuff that we want to have done because it's horrible for our society.
I hate to agree with you, but you're right. I'm going to grab some other calls here, man. I really appreciate your time. You're 1,000% right. Republicans could not find their ass with both hands. They're absolutely useless. God bless 100%. You. Listen to this. You remember this one?
Understand, I'm a hustler. I'm a legit entrepreneur. I sell things.
They're using drug. I want to play this.
You have to understand, I'm a hustler. I'm a legit entrepreneur. I sell things.
They're using drug dealers to get you to get a COVID vaccine now.
Hey, good morning. What do you got? Make it quick.
What's that coming down the tracks?
Yeah.
It's that mean machine in the red and black.
What do you got this morning?
I'm mourning the loss of my baby, the most ragged bitch in the U.S. government. And no, I'm not talking about Nancy Pelosi. I'm talking about the USS Georgia. How I miss her. My muse, my maiden, my LCP tour bane of my existence, the USS Georgia. How I miss her. I'm curious, Ben, if you want to hear about the life of the SSGN 729.
You know, I don't know if I have time for it, but give me a short version.
We're the only submarine that blew its transmission. And for you gearheads out there, imagine a gear 3 stories tall, and you drop a couple nuts and bolts in there and you crank her up. It's the only part of the submarine that the U.S. Navy actually does not own.
The reduction gears, they don't own it.
Yeah, in the early 2000s. And then to cap it all, after my beautiful LCPO tour, we transited in and out through the enemy's ears, through the Straits of Hormuz, without an operational trim pump. Our cows did it. Our cows did it with drain pumps, bro. Beautiful operation by these men with over 200 souls on board at the time, and I'll leave it at that. And I'll cap it off by simply saying their last mission was the Operation Midnight Hammer. They took place, coordinated with the Air Force and our B-2 bombers, and our boys, our dolphin wearers, put warheads on foreheads, and some of those men, I'm proud to say, I trained myself. Farewell, following seas. Booyah, Georgia.
There's a good picture of it transit the Puget Sound. I like that. That one brings back some the smell of amine in the morning by any means.
Good day to you, Ben.
Take care, brother. You be good. God bless you.
You too.
As you can tell, former submariner. Well, always a submariner. Let's grab one more call, and then I am headed to work. I have a real job, so I don't have to. I'm not threatened by canceling my sponsorship deal with Mike Lindell. I was happy to cancel it. As soon as he said amnesty, I was go to hell. Line 3, go to hell, Lindell. What do you got?
Hey, MWP. Ben, how do they still have a job like Thune? I mean, they do nothing. I mean, can you imagine? Like, if I was like them and acted like them in my job, I'd have been fired so long ago.
You want my real answer? You want my real answer of why they have a job? It's because, and I'm going to go, let's go here. I believe the reason they have a job is the same reason that whenever Mike Lindell came out and said he wanted amnesty, you have people that he is sponsoring, paying, running interference for him. And someone yesterday, it's so blatantly obvious. And John Thune has a lot of people in South Dakota and now DC and across the United States that are running interference for the asshole. Same thing with Mike Johnson. And I am very, very tired of it. I am fed up with it. Here we go.
Done.
I've got somebody that thinks they know what they're talking about. The Navy does own the reduction gears. No, they do not. User RU6WT35ZFU. The United States Navy does not own the reduction gears on any submarine. You're wrong. But you're right. John Thune is useless. And we allow them to be used. Look at Rand Paul. Now, I know Kentucky has problems. They got James Comer. We don't even know if Mitch McConnell's alive. They got Rand Paul, Thomas Massey. They got Governor Andy Beshear. Kentucky has problems, dude.
You know what my thing is, Ben, is the problem that I keep seeing is the people running our government should have been put out to pasture like 300 years ago. I mean, they're a bunch of old farts that just do nothing.
So somebody just basically reiterate exactly what you said. The people in government no longer fear we the people. That's I got to give that guy a boom shakalaka. That's a great comment.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Hey, Ben, thanks for your time, brother. I appreciate it.
God bless you. Take care. Who do we vote for? Senator Josh Hawley? I'm disappointed in Hawley. Very disappointed in Hawley. Very disappointed. We do not own the reduction gears. Anybody that says we do, you're wrong. You just heard it from a nuclear engineer. And I knew that for years, and I have some dolphins myself. They don't. Good luck. You know what? Hold on just a second. Let's. I've got the ability to call people. I have the phone.
We're checking, bro.
What is wrong with people in the chat now saying that we own the reduction gears?
Are we live right now or not?
We are live. People are saying, we own the reduction gears. You better do your homework. I'm like, let me check my dolphins here.
Maybe in the Virginia class, maybe you got a couple second classes freshly have their dolphins, some staff pickups that don't know their submarine history. But I can tell you firsthand, I've seen the logistics forums, right? Some of my best friends were SKCs, all right?
Yeah.
The USS Georgia the USS Georgia was forced to buy their reduction gears because they voided the warranty. And funny enough, my A-school roommate was the leading chief. He was a mechanic. His name was Bobby. Bobby, if you're listening, I love you, bro. He was the only guy I knew that lit his chest on fire and didn't get processed out of the military. They decided to make him a chief and then do a reduction gear closeout, which he fumbled and blew the transmission of the USS Georgia. Bobby,
I believe the name of the company is like the Philadelphia Gear Company or something like that.
That sounds really, really familiar. I dealt more in bearings, being an electrician, every pump that went roundy, so my jam was kind of Rockwell Automation and places like that.
Let me grab this other caller. I hope it's another. I'm gonna say somebody got their stuff wrong. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for calling. Let's go here. Line 2. What do you got?
Hey, good morning, Ben. It's Brad from Pennsylvania.
Brad in Pennsylvania. What do you got, Brad?
I want to bounce something off you.
As long as it's not a bowling ball, I'll do it.
No, it's not. Why is it that we are the country that's supposedly energy independent and dominant, that we are paying these prices at the pump? Why doesn't Trump break away from that shit? We have all the stuff here in this country to take care of the American people as far as our energy costs and everything of that nature. Why in the hell? And then I don't give a shit what he does overseas. He wants to bomb Iran? Let's do it. I could care less.
The price at the pump, the price at the pump is being controlled by those companies. They're price gouging us.
It pisses me off. I mean, why is it that this isn't brought to light? And I live in the great state of Pennsylvania, okay? And Governor Rendell, in his infinite wisdom, imposed a 90-cent tax on fuel. So,
well, that's American.
The Democrat that he is, he could have, relaxed the freaking state tax on fuel and energy. And 90 cents, I just looked at fuel today. It's $4.09 a gallon for regular unleaded fuel, and diesel's still $5.69. But you take a buck off of that, you know what I mean? It makes it more appetizing that I could actually start swallowing this thing.
I hear you.
This oil shit, man, they're thick as thieves. Democrats and Republicans, same bird, different wing. They are in cahoots. They are bought. They are paid for. The only way to fix this, really, in my honest opinion, okay, and my cheese might have slid off my cracker a little bit. I acknowledge that, is to freaking do a freaking Tony Montana on that whole freaking thing. They're all criminals. They're all pedophiles. They're all freaking degenerates. And I don't know how the hell they're getting in there, but they need to go.
What state are you from? Pennsylvania, right? Pennsylvania?
Yes, sir. Yep, I've called you many times, Ben.
Scranton Joe. You live in Scranton Joe, right?
No. Fuck that. Excuse my language. That guy, holy shit. Don't even go there with that. We have a freaking road named after that jerk off.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a bumpy road with hairy legs. Brother, I got to go. I got to go to work. Take care. God bless you. Let's do this.
On the 1MC, pass the word. Dive, dive. Sound 2 blasts of dive alarm. Pass the word. Dive, dive.
Dive, dive. Dive, dive. Here we go again. Here we go again. Same old song again. Same old song again. Marching down the avenue. Marching down the avenue. We don't know where we'll be through. We don't know where we'll be through. Hey, Riley, 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 Riley. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Recruiter just inside here. Recruiter just inside here. Dad, gave them 5 years. Dad, gave them 5 years. Had to get out of boot camp. Had to get out of boot camp. They won't light the smoking lamp. They won't light the smoking lamp. Now I'm a submariner. Now I'm a submariner. Rolling in the deep, sir. Rolling in the deep, sir. Top secret mission, hush, hush. Secret mission, hush, hush. No one's gonna find us. No one's gonna find us. 6 months below the ocean. 6 months below the ocean. Can't remember the sun. Can't remember the sun. Can't write my wife no letters. Can't write my wife no letters. And Tony's gonna get her. Tony's gonna get her. But I won't trade this life away. I won't trade this life away. Makes it worth the Navy pay. Makes it worth the Navy pay. If I can't be a bobblehead. I can't be a bobblehead. Might as well just be dead. Might as well just be dead. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Say Riley, 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 Riley. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Coral Sea. I've been to Coral Sea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Korea. I've been to Korea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Desert Storm. I've been to Desert Storm. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to Afghanistan. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Iraq and back. I've been to Iraq and back. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where will you be? Where will you be? I'll be where I have to be. I'll be where I have to be. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Say Riley, 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 Riley.
Okay, guys, gals, girls, this is Ben Dykes Show. Smash a like and subscribe on your way out the door. See you in the next one. Ben Dykes Show is out.
We could do boom shakalaka. We love the boom.
All right, guys. Really appreciate you watching this morning. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. Do me a favor and go check out my spring store over here. We sell a bunch of merch, coffee cups, all this other stuff. All kinds of cool stuff. It really helps support the channel, helps me help some of the veterans that I try to help. And you can get a 20% off if you use the code TIMPON. Use the code TIMPON for 20% off. Got coffee cups, t-shirts, hats, all that kind of stuff. Go check out the Ben Dykes store, veteranbiker.creator.spring.com. Get your troll shirt, get your drinkware, whatever you want. It gets shipped directly to you. And there's one right there with a little picture of Fred and Daisy and the old bike out there. You guys take care. I will see you in the next one.